In the hearth mansion of Hestia Familia, Nenah introduces herself to the rest of Hestia Familia, having been approved to join as part of a Familia internship. Belle was so surprised to see Nenah show up to their home of her own accord, with the two of them sharing embarrassed looks, and Belle recalling her almost confession back on the second floor of the dungeon. To those who did not know who is Nenah, she is Ana's younger sister, and part of a student in school district. She and Belle met when Belle disguised as a new student in school district, under the name Loppy Flemish. Many things happen, and this half-elf girl fall in love with Belle, and she want to follow him. We already had videos of the full story of it, and you can check it on our channel. Ana, who had accompanied her sister, spoke up about how she is primarily acting as a guild representative to oversee the initial meeting for the Familia internship, but also to check in on her little sister, embarrassing Nenah. Despite being annoyed at how Nenah was looking at Belle, Hestia and Lily both agree to the internship application, as both a promising school district student and a healer at that was too good of a commodity to let go. After thinking about all the benefits to have her being around, even with her being another woman close to Belle, Hestia extended her hand to Nenah, who excitedly accepted. Nenah surprised Ana further by saying she could tell that Ana also has a crush on Belle, calling them rivals. Ana attempts to deny it, but is forced to give in due to Nenah's unexpected wisdom over them both falling for the same type of person. Nenah declares she won't lose to Ana or anyone. However, Ana reveals that Belle already has someone he likes, causing Nenah to loudly scream out in shock. Soon afterwards, Sir suddenly appears in the living room giving tea to everyone. Because the bedrooms at Hostess of Fertility became cramped after Hythe, and the other Freya Familia members came to work there too, Sir had asked to live at the Hearth Mansion. With it, eventually agreed that she will occasionally sleep at the mansion. While preparing tea in the kitchen, Belle finds himself alone with Ryuu. Seizing the opportunity, he attempts to respond to her confession from the war game, to give her the answer he had already resolved in his heart. However, Ryuu gently stops him, placing a finger on his lips, and tells him not to say it because she already knows his answer. She had expected as much, given that even Sir Feelings could not reach him, and, as a long-lived elf, she asks to be allowed to remain swept up in her love for him just a little longer. Belle, torn between guilt and respect for her feelings, hesitates before agreeing, conflicted over not giving her an answer as a man. He wonders if this was, in fact, her own form of closure. After leaving the kitchen, Ryuu retreats to an empty corridor, feeling both embarrassed and emotionally vulnerable. Sir appears to comfort her, teasingly pointing out that they are now comrades in being rejected by Belle. Ryuu reminds her that she hasn't been explicitly rejected yet. She expresses that she might eventually find someone else, noting that she is not some convenient woman, and clarifies that her confession was for her own closure, not out of expectation. Sir lightens the mood with a playful declaration of her undying pursuit of Belle, even across reincarnations. This provokes a sharp reprimand from Ryuu, but after exchanging banter, they are both content to have had this conversation. Nearby, Nenah and Ana overhear them, with Nenah marveling at how being close to Belle seems harder than landing a guild position, a sentiment Ana quietly agrees with.